slow, but with class. That is my initial description of this movie. So, this is Wise Nerd, and let's begin with my personal opinion on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Quentin Tarantino's ninth film. This movie is about Rick Dalton, an actor that slowly sees how his career goes down after being in the top, interpreted by Leonardo DiCaprio and Cliff Booth, Rick Dalton's stunt double, who has a problem finding a job because of his bad reputation, interpreted by Brad Pitt. To begin with the story arc, let's say that Tarantino threw that part of a building. And I'm saying this because this film is different from other films such as Pulp Fiction, for example, that had a story for us to follow. I mean, the themes such as violence, drugs, and alcohol are present in the movie, and those are one of the things that are dragging the characters down from the top. For example, Rick Dalton's problem with alcohol makes him forget his lines, which affect his work. Also, the movie is mostly a tribute to the golden years of that long-lost era of Hollywood that Tarantino admires so much, of the Western and war movies, with actors such as Steve McQueen, Bruce Lee, and others. It is a story about the things that happened in Hollywood in that era, of how actors can be one day in the top and in the other day they are in the bottom of the ocean, or how addictions can drag one man in Hollywood. But the real message in the movie goes deeper because it is more like a personal message from Tarantino to his fans that we don't want to accept, which is that maybe he has told everything he wanted to tell. And this is one of the last films of Tarantino, which is about how everyone has to go down, even the greatest. And there's this line where Rick Dalton is reading a book about the story of a man who was the best at his job, but then he was too old to do it, and finally the man gets hurt badly and his career goes down. But Rick is only in the middle of the book, which means that he doesn't know if the man goes back again to being the top or just retires. And that part explains the movie perfectly because we are watching the story of this man, Rick Dalton, when his career is going down, and that is the middle of the story. And we never know if he goes back to the top or just retires, and maybe that is what Tarantino is feeling right now. He's in the middle of kind of like his book, his story, and he doesn't know if he is going to retire or go back to the top. It is a message about why this is one of his last works as a filmmaker. The rest of the movie is just about Cliff Booth's day off journey that connects to the ending or climax of the movie, I guess. I have to admit that Cliff Booth's adventures were really enjoyable because those parts brought tension and fun, which added to the movie a sense of humor that was needed to stop the retrospective and tragical scenes with Rick Dalton. Also, we get Sharon Tate, interpreted by Margot Robbie, doing regular activities, being just a normal character. That, according to Tarantino, Sharon Tate was written to be a normal person, not a crazy, exaggerated Quentin Tarantino character. So, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is one of those films about the film industry that are, as I said in the beginning, slow but with class. Thank you guys, see you on the next one here on Nerds on a Quest. Write in the comment section down below if you want to see another video about any other film made by Quentin Tarantino. Like and subscribe to become a legendary nerd here on Nerds on a Quest. Farewell.